still almost... Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, rejoining this server in a moment. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay. That worked. Okay, now I'm back. Just kind of thinking about what I'm gonna do next. Oh yeah, like... I might just make another batch of tropical drinks. I don't even know if I really need to do that, but... Sure. I also don't really do my snowboard that much, so... Might get a few snowflakes from that real quick. Okay, I did not think I would get hit by that one. But luckily I was able to get out of it. Okay, I'm getting a couple snowflakes from the snowstorm too. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm not doing damage too quickly, which is good. Yep, I should be fine here. Yep, okay, there you go. Perfect. Okay, so I think since my ultimate goal, like, was I guess to complete another Riley Bee quest, because I'm kind of in the mood to get more of those done. I feel like I might as well do that now and see what happens. Still need a lot more red bloom petals. Okay, there's one. So I'll try to get I'll try to get a few of these. I'll occasionally look for red blooms in clover as well. Try and get some of them. Okay, a lot of red blooms all of a sudden. Yeah, there's so many spawning at once that I can't even get them all. And also double windy bee tornado. Yeah, I can't get all of them at once, so. Nope, missed that one. Okay. Probably, apparently I got like 200 from that, I think. No, I don't even know if it was 200. Pretty sure it's less than that. So. Hello, Vip, no. Okay, more of those. More of those blooms. Might take a while to get all 3,850 of them, but I did. I think I started the stream with like over 1,000 anyway, so got a little bit of a head start from that moment. And there's another bloom already. So I kind of feel like I should, I want to get it done before I, any rather requests have I completed if I open the leaderboards right now. It's 1,440 still. And then 100th place on the leaderboard is only 1,620, so. I think I've been a little bit closer on the Buckabee Quest leaderboard, but I'm definitely getting a lot of Rally quests done faster than Buckabee quests. Okay, it does seem like the blooms have all despawned from the main fields I'm looking in. For now, at least. I'm still looking back at Clover as well to see if there's gonna be any there. And there's also a white bloom that I don't really need. Yeah, one of the other things I should also do more receipt runs as well, kind of, because I have too many. Since I usually have too many Rebel passes that I don't end up using off stream. I feel like in a lot of cases I should actually kind of put them to use in some way. They despawned already, I think. Oh. Hopefully we can get that one. Of course it goes to... Of course it goes down to 0 the exact second I reach that field. It almost did it a second time in a row, but I was able to get there 1 second left. So... Still got a lot of blooms to go after at the moment. Can't get those fast enough. Okay, there's still level 12 here. So... Level 13... Should be able to get that. I see another blooming mushroom, so... Once again, with just 1 second left. I've already gotten 500 in the last... Not exactly sure. 10 minutes? Not 10 minutes, like probably a little bit more than that. I'll say 12 minutes maybe. But I will have to start going after Cloverfield red petals as well. I'm still checking that field a decent amount to see what happens. I'll look for Vicious Bee as well, because I like looking for Vicious Bee at times. Well, there it is, mountaintop. Okay, now my bees are here finally. No red blooms though, at the moment. There's some in rose, but I don't really go for the rose ones as much because they have a lot more HP. Or like, not yet, but I always stick to strawberry and mushroom. Nope, no time to really get that one. There's still more that are spawning in this field. So I just keep going after them for the time being. Sometimes checking still to see if there's any in clover. Yeah, 90 million HP for the level 11s. It's nowhere near that much in other fields, so. I think I'll do it. I'll make it a drive run. So. All right. All right, now a moon sprout spawned. I'll try to get some neutrons out of that, sure. Oh, that bloom despawned, but a new one just spawned right after. Okay. Up now, there's multiple of them again. Game froze a little bit due to that ladybug. Yeah, the ones that spawned earlier are leveling up. And then dying out again. Another red bloom over in Cloverfield, and this time I actually have time to get it. Okay. And spawned completely behind the clover. I still need 370 of them total, but hopefully I can get a lot from this one at least. Did it already fully despawn? I thought I'd get more from that, honestly. I feel like nowadays that bit usually takes the longest. I think there were like 3 of these the red blooms that spawned in clover during the vicious bee speedrun attempt, but I had to kind of avoid getting them due to being focused on the speedrun instead of any side quests or anything. Not sure why I went there like that. I just did not that long ago. Hello, dude, man, and I haven't really done much to them in a while. Probably I just kept mostly the same ones for a couple of years, with like a few, probably like one change every few months. So I haven't really focused much on them, and I've probably done like, really close to no trades with any of them, to be honest. Still have that one as the most recent addition to the whole collection, but for the most part, there isn't too much interesting about them. There might be some point later on where I think about changing the B-quips for a full 2 seconds and then immediately forget about it. And just continue to end up having the same B-quips until the ultimate switch to quest leaderboards after Beesmas. Pretty much just keeping the same ones in inbox the entire time as well. Okay, more than halfway to completing the red bloom petals part. It's still gotta do a little bit more with the Cloverfield red petals. I'll do memory match, I guess. Okay, Star Jelly's there. And nothing from that. No plans to exclusively make this just rally request the entire time, so I'll keep doing RBC in the meantime. For exclusively getting drives, maybe, should I have postponed that a little bit? I don't know, probably not. Actually, wait. Maybe. Because since I don't really use the Robo Passes too often, I just almost always end up having too many. I was almost planning to look for the Golden Cogmore there, but I just remembered a little too late. Okay, I completely messed up there. Feels like a chance that I missed it already, unfortunately, which is not good. Game froze for a while there. Wrong field. Yep, still fine. And then I'll take the B attack as well. Because of some hypothetical ideas. Still mostly upgradeless to just save as many cogs as possible. Mostly. So in those cases, it's usually it's around 15 that I stop at. But sometimes I might go a little bit, I might want to go a little bit past that in some cases. I still only have 54 cogs, which isn't too much, but I'm really hoping I can get more in later rounds. I'm gonna aim for 350 total saved up this round, or this challenge at least. How much time until Robo Party? Okay, apparently I can do it now if I wanted to. Did I completely miss the golden cog mower? It looks like I did. Of course. I think I really have terrible luck with that. Like I could look for it in 2 out of 3 rounds, and it would almost always be there in the one round where it didn't look. And it's like that, like, almost all the time, I feel like. Okay, still got 100 saved up, though. At the current pace, that isn't really that much. 7 cogs from speed bonus that round. Okay, more cogs per round. That's perfect. Okay, I wasn't even going for Scorching Star there. Didn't really get anything too significant from that. Okay, there we go. 5 cogs from speed bonus now, and 7 from upgrade bonus. I might still want to go for that one. Might be a bit late to go for the cogs per round of those, because I mean, like, honestly, in that case. Now let's just see if I can even get anything from this. Because 19 versus 13, even in a situation like this, is definitely a bit significant. Okay. There's the amount from Pine Tree. Now Strawberry, I guess, will be next. So yeah, now moving on to the last field. Well, there's that round completed. So now round 10. Blue and white again. That is not what I was looking for. Basically the worst case scenario that time. Once again, I'll save up more. Hello, Mr. Starrington. I think I forgot. I never really changed the the thumbnail image since the start of Beesmas. There weren't too many changes made, but I have like changed like a couple of things. Cobalt has been gone like for a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I will change the hive at some point. I feel like I've made like small, like, some changes to it that make it feel like it shouldn't be there anymore. But now I've just kind of just stuck with the same one over and over again. So, although it's not really the only change. The ninja beat's still there though. Although, like, maybe at some point it should probably be removed eventually. I don't know. I haven't really been thinking about my hive that much. Okay. Yes, still no plans to worry about the upgrades of this RBC run. I think that was my most recent removal. After thinking about it a little bit, I think that one was there until like yesterday. Where I think I finally just decided to change that in exchange for a stubborn bee. Any value for bee quips? I think I've done like one total trade of bee quips ever. Since I really have not done anything with them. And I have not like looked into values at all. Okay. Made it up to 200 now. I might get the nectar from these planters now, real quick. Okay, there we go. I'll get the same bar too. Even more comforting nectar, apparently. I might just do Robo Party next. For now. For the most part, I still stick to around rank 30 in the Robo Parties every time. Because that's kind of where I end up. That's kind of around the point where I end up struggling a little bit. I haven't really been doing that much with the drives either. I think in a few months, like once Beesmas finishes, I'm gonna probably almost completely destroy the hive and really just go all out on nectar and quests. Nothing else really. So after that, I'm probably not going to do any sort of focus on honey making or anything. Maybe completing the Beesmas quests or something. If, like... But that I'm just kind of thinking about for now. Because there's a lot that just ends up killing my motivation to even go all out on honey making in the first place, so... Okay, that batch is done. I still do have to avoid some things. My HP is like an orangey yellow region now. Okay, 3 of the remaining ones over here, and I think the last 4 in Mountaintop. Okay, the shortcut I will not think about doing this time around. Sometimes I do, but not always. $40 seconds left. Looks like there might be enough time. And this time there is. And also some mana blessing on the side, I guess. 501, so only 2x, but that's fine. Probably just gonna end up doing a little bit more progress on Relaby Quest, maybe. Still no red petals here at the moment. It is one of the other small changes. I did switch to only 2, but I really haven't looked into actually, like, doing too much with the, lately, I don't know. I'm not sure how many more changes I will make to it. Also, don't need fuzzy bees. I don't have any alt accounts, so I still kind of end up using those for flower pollination stuff. And I don't really have any plans to make alts whatsoever. My lack of interest in making an alt here for this one feels even weirder when you realize the other leaderboard grinds I've done. But yeah, there haven't been really many plans since, like, nowadays I end up being AFK so often and not really planning to do much on other accounts, really. That brings me into point number 2. I don't macro at all. I only use, like, one auto clicker and that's it. And even with that, like, the device I use, like, most of the time is, like, only ends up being, like, 20 FPS at the best anyways, so I don't really consider, I don't really have plans macroing with that anyways. That's, like, since, and also it's like probably too late where before I like just before I completely mess up the hive after Beesmas. Like once I start going after nectar leaderboards, there will be like 40 shy bees. Due to the twice as likely to sip nectar from planters thing. So yeah. I mean, this one would be fun. I mean, the computer I'm using now would be able to handle things a lot better. But I don't really use this one most of the week, so yeah, this one I mostly just only end up using on weekends. For now, at least. And also, yeah, I should, at some point, like, and also if I'm going for nectar, I might end up changing the cog amulet to have at least something that gives plus 5% nectar. So... for example, if I go back to leaderboard, 5% of 25,000 days, that's an extra more than 3 years of nectar. So, I mean, I probably won't end up with that much. Maybe I'll go for like top 10 or something on the nectar leaderboard or something. Haven't even made it to top 100 yet. I just realized I'm less than 500 days away. Not too far from top 10 this time. So yeah, now I'm definitely going to be going for 350 cogs saved up for that. So that'd probably be like 5 rounds. So I would have to complete round 15 in order to save up enough. And yeah, also almost didn't even mention the tendency to either procrastinate or work on other things. some amount of time, even when I'm using this device, is also kind of a factor since I'm not really actively playing Beeswim that much unless it's during the live streams. So yeah, let me see. Oh, Golden Cogmo are up here at least. Okay. So an extra 16 cogs from that, meaning about 243. Only 107 left to get. So at this point we are definitely just 4 rounds away. Unless I actually decide to get some upgrades that actually improve my odds of getting past round 15 a little bit. There's still more reasons I keep forgetting to even mention regarding the lack of interest in going after honey leaderboards. Because when there isn't Beesmas, most of the streams I end up doing are for other leaderboard grinds. So I don't even really focus on Beeswim for those either. And it's mostly during Beesmas that I end up streaming it instead of other times throughout the year. So when that happens, almost all of the time I end up spending is just AFK. And also, yeah, too late for me to get Stack Overflow too. If I got it earlier, I'd consider it. I'll get one more sharpened though. So I might end up getting around 16 instead. So let me see what ends up happening this time. Field booster is tolerable this time. Keep messing up with that, but I'm still getting more goo than white pollen anyways, so it's fine for now. Okay, all the goo's been obtained. Now the white pollen. And all the white pollen's been obtained. Okay, now to switch back. Okay, now that's set up again. I have 286 now. Definitely sunflower and clover. Should be able to get a good amount from this, and then I'll see what happens after that. So at least 25 from this will bring me to, at the very minimum, 311. It might end up being 311, but yeah, that's whatever. But I mean, it does mean I will have to settle for, getting the 350 cogs in round 16 instead of 15. Okay. Round green critters. Since I haven't been doing the Dapper Bear's most recent quest, that'll actually be kind of useful. I don't really need green critters for it, but I do need magenta critters. I could probably trade the one I have for the other one, I think. I keep nearly running into those. pretty close now. Okay, I got a single cog from speed bonus. And what does the red field booster give me? Pepper Patch. So yeah, 312 cogs now. Alright. I am the unluckiest person. I feel like I really am the unluckiest person when it comes to blue and white. Because, like, that's insane. Why does that keep happening? Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna go for that then. Yeah, I'm just not going to. I see so many cogs. That's mostly how I end up getting glitch drives a lot of the time. So I just keep purchasing these. I originally planned to go a little bit farther, but for like, I think like the 5th time out of 6, well, like twice out of 3 technically, I guess. I do have 5 of all these. So I'll end up getting the glitch drive next round. A max colored, not even close. It's kind of the opposite actually, so. Yeah, 5 out of 6 of my recent Quest 15s doing those kind of drive runs have been blue and white specifically. Yeah, I've still got like single digits of all the other drives and 60 of the glitched at the moment. Two cogs per round, I'll gladly take that. Oops, I probably should have saved that up because now I can't even get anything into my bag anymore for a little bit. Vicious Bee here again. Another one where I could convert 160,000 to high for 3 extra. I'll just do it. More cogs per round. Okay. I was able to get to 300k like last time before completely messing that up, so I should be fine this time around, I think. Except this time I can't really use a whirligig to get there. to use the portal. Red's usually that's usually what I take, but white gives 1 extra cog, and in this case I'd be able to get that done. Even while completely upgradeless. Okay. Not how not the speed that I usually get it in, but it's still worth the 1 extra sometimes, because I do end up 1 cog short in some cases. Just a few more. Always have found it interesting how, on these quests it actually says the exact amount of progress you have, but in the RBC rounds it never really... It does kind of show you, like, there is that progress bar, but at the same time doesn't show you, like, the exact amount of pawn you currently have. I haven't really had too many problems with it, but... more like just not something I'd expect. Wait, there's a golden cog mower there. I wasn't even looking at him this whole time. I should get that, actually. Really annoying. I don't think I'm missing any. I'll quickly go to Sunflower for this one. Perfect. $3.2 million at the Hive and red. It would almost be one I consider, but I am 28 into the square stars. I'll just do it, I think. Whatever. It's like almost an okay idea. Still, like, except for that Scorching Star, though, but... Maybe it could work here. I'm at 2.5 mil. Come on, where's that whirligig? Okay, 5.7 mil. That doesn't usually work out in my favor. Okay, another 6 from the speed bonus too. I think I'll just take that one. So almost got the goo already. Still at 29 for the Scorching Star. Alright, now I'll go for the Scorching Star. There we go. And there we go, okay. Now for the cog mowers. Okay, they stopped attacking that a little too early. And then I thought they would... Oh, wait. Actually, I think they did. So, never mind. A bit more game freezing. For whatever reason. So now... a few more in bamboo and I should be good after that. Okay. It's not as much from upgrade bonuses as the other runs. Now I have 234 cogs already saved up. Not really that lucky this time. So I will just try to do that, and I guess I'm going pine tree now. Okay. Getting a bit more blue pollen than I thought I would end up getting. And I'm pretty close now, so just a bit more. Okay. 259 total now. Ooh, this one's a lot more interesting. I'll definitely take that one. Once again, too late for stack overflow. I'll start pumpkin. So close to Scorching Star, but it looks like I won't end up using it here. I'll go to Dandelion and use that there, I suppose. Okay. Now I'm gonna do that. Okay, there is a golden cogmore once again in Mountaintop. Which is what I am looking for here in this case. $16 cogs claimed from that. And now all that's left is Pineapple Patch. Okay, I got 1 cog from speed bonus. So that brings me up to 298. White and red or white and blue. I'm just gonna have to... Wait, no. I almost confused it with a blue and red situation, but no, this would be better in this situation. Okay. I'll just start here. Okay, I've got the red pawn already. Now I guess I'll go in Dandelion. Yeah, I probably will just go to Spider, I guess. Almost there now. Okay, 2 cogs from speed bonus as well. I am not getting 32 cogs this round, so... Not even with that, I would need... I mean, these aren't really that good anyways, so like... It doesn't matter to me. They mean that much. Okay. I think I'll just get the glitch drive. I think I'll just get all the drives I need now. Whatever. Usually I don't go for around 15 anyways. So let me set that up. Okay. So that's done. Let me exit that. And another blue drive for some reason. I don't know why, like way too often, like probably like 2/3 of the time, maybe more, that I've gotten blue drives specifically, which I haven't figured out the reason for. I will take the 1 cog per round upgrade. Finally. Alright. So now... I think I'm just gonna move back to the Riley B quest. And if a red bloom spawns in Cloverfield, I will most likely prioritize that. looks like multiple red blooms are spawning here now. Yep, there they are right next to each other. A lot more of these are spawning, and yeah, this is... Oh, I think the game started freezing a little bit there. Will the red bloom chain finally end with this one? And yeah, I'm still looking over in Cloverfield. I just see like one green bloom, and I'm not gonna be really... I don't really need to get that. And yeah, also... I don't know how much attention I will put on the Bucko Bee quests. I might get some of those. Like, at some points. So like in a lot of the cases where I'm AFK a lot and not really going after much, I just might temporarily replace some of the easier to get bees with ones that give me like a couple blue boost tokens in this situation. Might not do that for this time, might not do that this time around, but yeah, just checking. Oh, yeah, I'm assuming this doesn't even need... I'm assuming these don't even really need to be gifted to activate the passive ability, so... And also, I got twice as much nectar, too. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that part when doing that, so that's... That might speed up my nectar performance, or my nectar leaderboard performance, when I decide to do that. And I missed that one completely. Still like switching between looking over here for the red blooms and also Cloverfield. Cause yeah, I still gotta... There's another green one, which I don't want. But I don't see the red blooms in any of these other fields, so... Well, there's a white bloom which I'm not looking for. Oh, there's one. Hopefully I can get to it in time. I do, with 10 seconds to spare. Okay. Here we go. Okay, it's right there, apparently. The next one's right there. I'll get those. I missed one, but that's fine. Level 11. It might have stopped despawning on. It might have stopped spawning already, which it is unfortunate. But I did get 43. If I got 43 from all the remaining ones, then since I only need 186 more, that would take me another 5 of those. So I think that's going to be my goal. To only need 5 more Cloverfield red blooms in order to get the remaining ones there. Yeah. Anyways. Might take a while for another red bloom to spawn there, but in the meantime I will go back to Strawberry to get the red bloom here. Alright, that one despawned as well. Another green bloom over there. And absolutely nothing in here either. I had a very brief amount of time where I nearly thought I messed up with the stream text boxes by almost forgetting to change them, but no, that's because sometimes I do mess up on that, but this time I have them saying the correct things at least, so. Still waiting for the next bloom to show up. That one doesn't count. And there's 2 more green blooms over here that I don't plan on going after. And a white bloom and mushroom. Oh, there we go. There's like 3 of them that spawned at like almost the same time. Oh, one just 10 seconds after the other, but yeah. Well, 2 of them at the exact same time pretty much, and then then one more spawning 10 seconds after. But still Just them being on the field at the same time. Quickly get those, and that one does not spawn back in. Another white bloom and mushroom. More green and clover field. And I'm now less than 1,000 red bloom petals away from getting that part of the quest done. Even if I don't complete all of this quest, on stream, probably won't be that big of a deal. I'll just have to hope that I don't get another Blooms quest from Riley B. Or Bucko, to be honest. Okay, pink cupcake sticker from Stubborn Bee. Not really something I was going for, but I will gladly take that. Sure. Still looking for the next blooms. Is that another green one that I don't need? Yes, it is. Still right around the halfway point for the clover field part of it. But there is another bloom here, so now I can go for that. Level 13 bloom this time. And I got this other one up quite a bit completely on accident. Not really even going for that. Okay, now it's... I should get the wolf clock. So nothing there. There's a white pollen. There's a white bloom there, and a nothing there. So now, yeah, still got a little bit to do. I mean, I guess I'll make my main goal for now, for like in the middle of this stream at least, just to get the red bloom petals over with, and then I'll see what happens after that. So I will keep searching for a little bit, and then see what happens. So yeah, that white bloom there that I don't need once again. And this time nothing in clover either, so... So I guess it's just seeing what happens after that. There's one. You know, this level 11's on in the starter fields don't really have that much HP, so they're a lot easier to deal with compared to a lot of blooms in other fields. There's a white bloom that I don't need. Yeah, most of the time here they're green, but then they just... Besides that, they sometimes are white, blue, or red. But I still am only going after the red blooms. Here, I yawned again. Oh, I'm switching priorities to try and see if I can get that. 2 seconds left. Still got it. Still need to get more from it though, so... And there's only a single red petal there. Probably gonna despawn kind of early, but as long as I get something. That might be it. It is, so I only got 31. Okay, here's another bloom. Okay, taking a bit longer on that level 11, but that's still fine. I got it anyways. And the level 12 I ended up getting quickly. No level 13 though this time. Nothing, and yeah, nothing more. Waiting for the next red bloom to show up. Oh. I don't know if it would be faster to get from here to Clover using... I don't know. Probably wouldn't be faster using the portal. Because I do have to go all the way back there and then move a bit of distance after that. Might just take the usual route. I'm just going straight towards it. Yeah, usually they despawn at a bit lower level due to me almost certainly not really being in the field when it does spawn. And even then I just have to hope it doesn't despawn right after that anyway, so not too easy to not really too easy to get these too high up. Well, there's another green one that I'm not really too interested in, so. Yeah, I'll have to see what happens. Anyways, back to looking. Oh, vicious bees here apparently. More blooms in strawberry. Kind of alternating between those to see if that does anything. Okay. Kind of hidden bloom there. But that's still okay. I found it quickly anyways. So... And there's another 45 red petals added to the total. And then another 2 green blooms in clover. Don't need that one from strawberry either. 527 red bloom petals away. And, well, 155 of them need to be in clover, so those don't really matter. So... I really only need 377. I miscalculated. Accidentally, I was thinking about like 150 instead of 155, so yeah. I only need 200 and I'm messing up. No, 372. Or a better way of thinking about it is that I just need to get this 3,695. It's much easier for me to think about it like that. Because I can just think about the number I need to get to instead of the number of petals that I actually need to get in order to get to that total. Looks like we've got 2 of them here. And the third one that we're not really going after that much. I could have gotten that other one, not gonna lie. Okay. I think there was a blue petal there, but I mean, I didn't really need to go for it anyways, so I didn't really lose out on anything there. Accidentally ended up with a bloom blessing larger than the one I currently have, which I was not really expecting to end up getting. Hello, F7 Hatsura, and I'm mostly just doing rally requests for now. Still watching for the next red bloom over there if it does spawn and is not blocked by the clovers or anything. so I might discard some stickers I know I have no chance of really being able to cram into the large inventory that I can't even upgrade at all ever again. I might want to put this one in there, since for sticker stock I'd probably I'd be more likely to successfully trade a green critter for flying magenta critter, I think. Or like something similar to small blue chick, I don't even know. It's been on my mind for a while. I do have to discard the rest of these because I'm not going to be able to fit them in my inventory at all. And then I'll keep the other two in mind. The main thing though is that since I can't really talk in Roblox, I just can't really use the trading hub for that anymore. Used to be a good option, but nowadays it's not really an option at all because I don't have any interest in age verification. Especially with the drama that the companies have been involved in lately regarding it. So yeah, I really don't. I don't think I ever will partake in the age verification thing, honestly. So level 13. Okay, got all the medals from that one. Level 12. Get all those. Will it be level 13? It doesn't seem like it, so now we only need essentially 33, actually 30 more petals, because the rest I can just get from Clover, I guess. Because I have to get that done at the same time. Definitely haven't made that much progress at that though, so I can definitely say that did not go according to plan, I think. Yeah. Yep, I've got it all now. So I don't need to worry about the red balloon petals anymore. I can. Oh, wow, I got here at a really good time actually, because right as the red bloom showed up. I need to capitalize on the opportunity here. Keep going. Okay, that one took a bit longer to spawn there. Okay, still going. Still going. That one made it quite far. We got 54 red petals out of it, which is really useful for that quest at the moment. I'll go check in with something for like 20 seconds or so. So yeah. Okay, this time I don't really have to be in a rush to end things, so I should be fine to continue for a bit. So I'm not too sure if I'll worry about completing the quest on stream. I'll just do it off stream because I don't really need to get too much, I don't think. So I might just continue with another RBC drive run kind of thing, because I don't want to spend the entire rest of the stream just in Cloverfield looking for red blooms. They don't even spawn that often, even when there are blooms. Because most of the time they just end up being green. So, yeah. I will see if there's anything else that shows up as the Scorching Star just goes on. And then after that, I'll just continue with other plans. Okay. More mantises I guess I should defeat. I feel like I don't complete those quests enough nowadays. Okay. 2 different upgrades that each give more cogs per round, so it's good. Probably didn't need to get the pineapple patch pollen for this one. Because this field is kind of... Oh wait, I didn't even look for... I don't think I'm going to bother looking for that much, honestly, in this case. Yeah, I'll just complete that and move on. I just know I wasn't in pineapple or clover. $800,000 honey. Okay, there it is. Uh-oh. I think I made a mistake. I think I made a mistake. And there goes the golden cog mower. More cogs per round. I'll take it. Still only have 59 cogs, but I did spend a lot of them on upgrades to give me a little bit extra per round. So, will be worth it in the long run, so. Until then, we just keep going. And there it is for the white pollen. Okay, no, definitely this one. Or maybe I could have done it in the other one, honestly. I mean, it was early enough, so I'd probably have a chance. Yeah. Okay, that one's done quickly. mean, I already have 836,000 in the bag. I might have been able to convert all the necessary amount now if I wanted to. So, yeah, maybe I definitely could have gone for the other one. Oh well. And the last bit from the Windy Bee Tornado. This kind of ends up being incredibly useful. Yeah, sure. Too late to go for the cogs per round, maybe. Okay, I thought I'd get more out of that, but nope. About 1 million so far. Oh, there we go. That's the amount I need. And there you go. Now I've saved up 131. $6 million goo. Even though it's a goo related quest, I still got 7 from speed bonus. More cogs per round. Really useful there. Okay. This time it was 8 from the speed bonus. Okay, so now I've suddenly saved up 189. And of course it's blue and white. Yeah, I think once this drive run finishes up, I'm going to start converting everything into nectar vials again, just to get a little bit extra nectar. Because once again, I almost always end up going AFK off stream, so might as well not. Might as well not lose all the nectar. Hello, the Onyx. Although I'm not 100%, although I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure it's Stump or Hive Hub, maybe, unless I'm mistaken on that part. But yeah, in some cases I end up going to Hive Hub. Some cases I might end up going to Stump. They sometimes, if I remember correctly, I think they show up there sometimes. So. And okay, finally. $217 cogs now. Round 11. I'll just... maybe I could get this one. If I move quickly enough, at least. Blue flower field this time. And there we go, got it. Now for bamboo. Just a bit more from pine tree. One pixel left. Not even, okay, there you go. I'll go for sunflower and clover. It seems like we are making some progress. When tornadoes got it from there, and now we can go to Clover. Might be able to get even more from here. Okay. So that's done now. And, okay, this should do it, maybe? Yep, it does, okay. I need 29 cogs from this. So that's going to require a few cogs from speed bonus, so in this case, 3. So hopefully I can get that. So I did last time, but I'm not sure about this one. Okay, there we go. Now on to mountaintop quickly. Okay. Pretty sure I'm not gonna end up getting the 3 cogs speed bonus. I might be 1 short. I'll see what happens. This is a really bad slowdown though, so I doubt it. Okay, I am speeding back up. And there's an aphid for some reason. So, yeah. One cog from speed bonus, so I still need 2 more. Unless I get a golden cog more around 14. This feels like a quest where we won't really have to worry about it anyways, so, yeah. I'm just gonna try to get the honey quickly and not really focus on much else. I think out of curiosity, I might try another round 15 almost upgradeless, and then see what happens. Maybe it's something I could get another drive out of. And yeah, I don't know. I'll try it. Finally. There we go. Red pollen. Okay. So the thing is, if I were to do round 15, I'd get 24, and then 8. I would be 1 cog short. You know, I'm just gonna... I'll just... Whatever, I'll just go into it and see what happens. I should have actually not thought about that because I lost my precision as a result. Now I have to get it back. Alright. It's gonna be semi-alright until the Mega Mosquitoes start spawning more frequently. But right now it's tolerable, so... Oh, that's not a good thing to take damage from. Well, I've got Scorching Star now, so I guess I might as well use it. Although I am taking a lot of damage in the process, so... Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch out here. I'm not even getting that many Mega Mosquitoes, I don't think. So yeah. I've got the drives. From that one, I doubt... I definitely doubt my abilities to... Okay, now the field has finally been overrun with mosquitoes. Like, now there are quite a few of them. Oh, that was really close. Coconut shield. continue dodging things and see what works. There's even more of them now. But yeah, that's why I worry about the drives now, so I wouldn't have to worry about them later. Okay, that's really not what I planned. No, okay, yeah. I thought I didn't have to worry much about the mosquitoes anymore. But yeah, there's my next upgrade. Let's run. I got 7 drives off that once again. Oops, that's what I forgot to set up. I think I'll just gonna place my planters in places again. That there. Maybe I'll get a mushroom for the heat treated one, and then I will probably temporarily place the planter plenty in pumpkin for a little bit. Grow that a little bit before I start making nectar vials off stream. I'll get some moon charms in the meantime. So yeah, there we go. I'm gonna calculate some unrelated things in the background. So yeah, I'm gonna convert all these to a couple of nectar vials in a moment. But in the meantime, I will get this satisfying nectar to about like 15 hours and 36 minutes, I think. So that's how much I'll need to get, like, to convert that into another extra one. And then from there, I might just AFK in stump field for the last little bit that I need in that field. And then I'll be able to get that when I wake up. And that quest will be done. That'll be number 866, and I'll be tied for 84th and also 85th at the same time. There's a couple of people around this range. I think I already am there. Am I? Yeah, okay. There we go. Alright, there we go. Best field for West Planer. I'm not too sure. I mean, if I look, I mean, it just grants ×3 nectar from any field, really. And like, I guess it, like, maybe the reward depends a bit on the field, but I don't really plant them enough to know the real answer to that off the top of my head. Okay, refreshing vial. I'm gonna get a couple of, because usually I try to keep those at 8 or 9. So usually I'll just, in some situations, I'll just switch from one to the other. So I'll do that. And then this. So the comforting, invigorating, and refreshing one up at 8. Motivating and satisfying one up at 9. So, oops. 14 days of nectar for today. Barely puts me at 13th. I'm not really going for the top 5 of this. I don't really go for the top 5 of this daily leaderboard. I just go for the all-time leaderboard mostly. So, yeah. Not much else for me to say. So anyways, probably gonna end it there because okay, apparently get to had started the stick bug challenge at the exact moment I was planning to end the stream, so sure. I guess I'll keep going with that then. Surprisingly, it didn't go to Mountaintop. And of course we go back to Cactus. So now once again where that's probably gonna go to Mountaintop again. Hello A15. I did that quest a while ago. Someone else just spawned it right before I was planning to end the stream. Okay, I took a bit of damage from that. Almost there though, so. Most likely I won't have to worry about the stick bug at all. Even if it does go back to or I won't have to worry about Mondo if it does go back to Mountaintop Field. Somehow I managed to completely mess that up despite having a 3x field boost there. Bamboo field now. Wall hop. Okay, still going back in the flowers again. There we go. And death, okay. And after I just used Coconut Shield like 40 seconds ago. Well, Stick Bug really can't really do anything while it's in the flowers anyways, so... Mono Chick just dies up there. Probably should have waited for more of my bees to show up here. I could probably get the level 10 defeated though. Should be enough time. I'm just gonna do this defense totem like wall right up here. Sure. Might as well. Okay, now's my chance. And it goes to Mountaintop, of course. Oops. Okay, somehow I completely managed to miss the slingshot. Okay, I did that perfectly. But there's another defense totem already. At this point, I think I'll just get all the nymphs. Maybe not. I'll get the defense totems, sure. Yep, I'm just not gonna go for the other one. Okay. Okay. Now I think that's all I'm gonna do for today. So yeah. Let me actually I will replant the planter now in stump field. It is pretty red now, because I have planted it here quite a lot. So yeah. Wealth clock again, because why not? And okay. That's all I've got for now, and yeah. Still gotta get the last 101 red bloom petals in Cloverfield, which I will do off stream, and yeah. But in terms of how the streams will go, I will be back on Friday once again, so. If you end up joining that, I will see you then. But yeah. Bye.